What was the first news article you'd like to discuss, or what's on your mind? Give me an insight to what has tickled your pickle this week.
All capital, lowest Raw ratings ever. Because
Oh my god, yeah.
you shouldn't discuss ratings on your wrestling product on TV, but you should discuss them on podcasts. That's what podcasts are for.
Yeah.
Lowest Raw rating in history, and by quite a bit actually. By 125,000 people did they beat the record they set in May, and almost touched on last week. They had 1,000 more than the record last week, but no, new low, 1.561 million.
And the thing is as well, off the back of this here, because of the talk about the demos, at this point, this is where we're talking about. And back in the day, we were just talking about ratings, where like demos are so important now because it's where the money is made, is in those demos. Even in their key demo, the money demo as they call it, the 18 to 49, they were still the second. It was still the second lowest in that demo as well. So they were lowest overall for a Raw rating, but also the second lowest in their money demo as well, which is bad. It's really concerning, really quite concerning.
The fan base is getting older. They don't get new young fans in, or at least not in a sustainable rate. And I think it's all because of the PG era. Their idea was there will always be more kids, right? We make a kid-friendly product. Sure, they will grow out of it, but there will always be more kids. And this seems not to be working that much, because all they have now is the core fan base that's stuck around since the 90s.
And what doesn't make sense to me either is that the money demo is 18 to 49, so like they don't have to have a PG product to make the money. Like the make the money, the demo is not even in the kid demo. The under 18's not making the money. It's the bloody 18s and up.
Well, I think they got high on John Cena merch money back then, because the kids are the target audience for all your merch. Is stupidly overpriced shirts and wristbands and cappies and Rey Mysterio masks and replica belts and all this stuff. But nowadays the money is in the TV deals, right?
Yeah,
that's like why AEW turned a profit in their first year. They have a good TV deal. They don't do house shows.
They don't do house shows, and they pull well in their demo. They pull well in their money demo, because that, I don't know the specifics of the contract, but I imagine there's dividends paid from advertisers to the actual business that's creating the product. There's got to be a kickback there, right? At least I think there would be.
I mean, the kickback is that the network greenlighted the second show because AEW performed higher than they estimated.
Yeah, and again, that's more money. It's more money in their back pocket, and that works for them. And I think WWE at this point need to start really reevaluating what they want their product to be, especially in the pandemic era. They're not selling merch at live shows. They don't have live shows. They need this demo money.
Well, even if they had live shows, their live shows aren't making them enough money. If you look at the quarterly reports, they're like now in the situation that WCW was in the 90s when Eric Bischoff came in. They didn't make money on the house shows. At least WWE isn't losing money on the house show business, or wasn't losing in the house show business last year, but they didn't make that much from it. And they should maybe reevaluate their product, give their guys a lighter schedule, because the WWE schedule is still grueling for the amount of stuff, in-ring work the wrestlers have to do. I mean, it's bad for their bodies, you know?
Yeah,
you could get 10-20 year more out of your career if you had a lighter schedule.
And even then, if they don't want to get rid of the house shows, just drop it to maybe 2 a week, on top of TV. You know, like do like, it's almost like what happens. They oversaturate it because they're in every city every week, and it's like, yeah, but if you hit that city 4 times in a year, surely by the third show, people are not going. They've already seen it twice.
Yeah, absolutely agree.